Welcome back to Golden Goose and my Madden Superstar series that follows myself, Zach Letter, as quarterback of the Denver Broncos. And last time out, we had an amazing game. After being drafted in the first round with the 5th pick by the Denver Broncos in our first regular season game, we threw for 395 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, and we had a quarterback rating of 141.1. We even ran the ball 4 times for 34 yards and a touchdown, proving that we can take our legs into the NFL. But today, we're taking on the Oakland Raiders. Now, they're 1-0, we're 1-0, and we're both around the same, overall. So this should be an interesting game. It is in Denver, the Mile High City. So we got to come down with a win in this one to keep the fans happy. Oakland got the ball to start this game off. It is 7-0 here in Denver, Colorado. The fans are loud. We're 1-0. They would love to see us win 2 games in a row. Starting this game off, man in motion. Looking to do a little bit of play action, rolling to the right. We have our tight end. He was one of our favorite targets last week, and I don't think that's going to change this week. Jeff Hurman, 10 receptions last week, 114 yards, 2 touchdowns. Now, obviously, I am on a 3-year contract. It's a small contract, only about $3 million at stake over the course of 3 years. So I'm kind of playing this year in hopes to get some type of reevaluation to that contract, maybe make a little bit more money. And that's Hurman again, pulling it down, breaking a tackle, but falling backwards. That's no gain. Obviously hoping to do well this season, renegotiate the contract to be more in the millions. They're paying Case Keenum $11 million this year to sit on the bench. I want some of that money, whether we have to get rid of Case or not. So if we can have a good season, we could definitely be looking at a little bit more moolah next season. But that's a long ways away. Obviously, still after this week, 14 more regular season games to go. Trying to get Denver into the playoffs in our rookie season. A lot of pressure on us. I don't know why I just threw Hurman again. It's just the addiction to throwing to the tight end. And we're in the hurry up here. 4th down and 1. We're trying to catch Oakland slipping. We cannot come away pointless in our first possession of the game. And there's Sutton. Threw it a little early. He holds on to it. That's an 18-yard gain. Threw it a little early. Probably should have waited. Now, I mean, NFL Network has been chatting about us all week. Obviously had a really good game. We're sitting around number 2 for quarterback rating, number 1 for yards passed, and number 2 for touchdowns thrown in week 1. So, I mean, that left them to talk about a lot. I mean, a lot is expected from us. We were a top 5 draft pick in the NFL draft. Holding our ground, getting to the 29. That's a 1-yard gain. Expectations are high in the Mile High City for us this season. Obviously, Case Keenum, huge cap hit to the team, sitting on the bench. So they want to make sure the team made the right decision by going the way of a new quarterback with the top 5 pick in the NFL draft. And I mean, obviously I'm a little biased, but I feel like Denver made a great decision. I feel like I could see myself playing for Denver for years and years and years to come, especially if we can settle the contract issue if I have a good season after this year. Trying to dive forward. We take some abuse there, finding 8 on the ground. If we can score here, we'll tie things up in the first quarter. Looking to throw short. Haven't really ran it too much on this drive. Trying to squeeze it to the left side. That's Thomas. We led the ball just enough to keep the defender out of that. And that is what I'm talking about. Wow. We won a Heisman Award. We won multiple other Maxwells and Walkers and Davey O'Brien's in our college career, plus a national championship. So, I mean, this is what it's all about, squeezing it into those tight positions. 7-7, Oakland did nothing. We're starting the second quarter, man in motion. That's Thomas on the right side for Denver. We're rolling out. We do have our tight end again, Hurman. He's going to have more than 10 catches today. A lot of short production from him, but we're 7 for 7 for 82 yards. Our receivers are fighting their way open. Coach is definitely talking about trying to establish some type of running game now in the second quarter, giving this one to Freeman. Not finding much. I don't think he found anything on that one. 2nd down and 10. Dropping back to pass again. Going to throw this one to Freeman, our halfback. He fumbles it. 2 fumbles in last week's game. And again, right there, a fumble by Freeman on the reception. The Boo Birds are out here in Denver. After that fumble by Freeman, Oakland turns it into 3 points. It's 10-7 in a game that is a battle against 2 1-0 ball clubs. See what we can do here. A little bit of play action. Haven't really established the pass. Had a man open deep. Just could not hold on to it any longer. Getting sacked. Losing 9. We had someone open. I think it was Sutton deep down the field. We needed another half a second to plant our feet and toss that ball out there. And we're going to drop back. No play action there. Not liking this. We're going to try to run it on the ground. Going to get the first down on our feet. 3 carries, 30 yards. Been pretty successful through the air today. Actually pretty successful on the ground too. Scrambling. Going to try to lead this one towards the sideline. Did Freeman come in with it? No, they're saying he was out of bounds. That was a beautifully placed pass. Now, obviously, we had some deep plays in week 1. I mean, almost 400 yards passing, 395. Would like to see some more shots downfield today. If I have the ability to do so, we're going to have to see. We're going to get this one out to Hewerman. He's going to come down with it. He's been money both of these weeks. 105 yards, but we're coming close to halftime already. 5 seconds, 4 seconds coming up on the 2-minute warning. Play action. Bombing this one deep. And that was one-handed by Sanders. He had the safety beat. We got to see that one again. My God. We lobbed that one just over the safety's head. Show Sanders. That was a one-handed grab. Beautiful. Falling into his left hand. We dropped that on a dime. And we're going to have the lead going into the half, most likely. Oakland able to score pretty quickly, 17-14, ball at the 25. We do have all 3 timeouts. Oakland actually has to kick to us to start the next half, so if we can get 3 here. Almost had a man jumping off sides. We can get 3 here. We're in good position. Going to lob this one deep. It's going to be a jump man's ball, and it's Sanders! I saw the man was in the lead just a bit. The Oakland defender had about a 2-yard lead on Sanders. Underthrew that just a bit. Falling right into Sanders' hand. The safety was still in the center of the field here. Look at this dime. Sanders 2 big plays deep. Wow, pretty much catching it. Pulling it in before it gets to the Oakland defender. You got to be excited if you're a Denver fan. Seeing a play like that. Dropping back. Not really finding anyone. Going to just toss this one away to Hamilton. Hamilton's going to get out, keep the clock stopped, 13-yard line. We had a rushing touchdown last week. I mean, we're going to try to stay in the pocket. Obviously, scrambling isn't our number 1 objective here in the NFL. We don't want to get hurt out there. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, fumble. Oh, my God, the offensive lineman's not on it. We get on it, but oh, my God, that was dangerous. That was a big sack. I mean, I thought I was going to be able to get rid of it. The pressure came quickly. We kind of folded under the pressure, too. And I try to draw him off sides, but we move. That's a false start. 4th and 21. This is a 48-yard field goal. Would like to get a few yards here. Let's see what we can do. Trying to get him off sides. Don't want to jump off sides ourselves. Moving. Gonna lob. Oh, that was dangerous. I thought I could lob it over his head, but that didn't happen. Now we did make the field goal to end the first half of football. It's 17-17. Starting the second half here in the 3rd quarter. Denver's ball. Man in motion from the left side. Looking to give this to Freeman to kick things off in the second half. Freeman takes it up the left side and finds nothing. Been relying on the passing game a lot this week. Last week we had a little bit of help from the running game. But this week, 2 carries for Freeman, 1 fumble, and 1 play that went for a 1-yard loss. A little bit of play action, a little bit of a bad snap there. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We get punished for holding on to that way too long. 3rd down and 18. I would love a conversion here. Don't want to take any big risks, though. So a little bit of play action again. I don't know why we're running the play action. Almost picked off, just trying to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Hasn't been our last drive or 2, really. Oakland not able to score here. Starting at the 20-yard line. 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Still 17-17. Handing this to Freeman. He's got a blocker. He breaks 1. Finds 5. Definitely trying to establish the run here now. Obviously, they're bringing pressure. We have to let them know that we're willing to throw it too. Changing up this running play. Lead blocker in front of Freeman. Freeman finds the first down and more. He found 9 there. 4 carries, 13 yards. I'm finding success running up the middle with our halfback. I mean, let's switch this up just a little bit. Get him running that other side. This left side's been really successful. Freeman, another hole. Pushing forward. Still churning. Wow, into Oakland territory. After all these successful runs, we're going to run a play-action boot, maybe take a chance deep to Sanders, maybe Thomas. We'll have to see what develops after this play-action. And it looks like we do have Thomas in the corner. He's got it. We're down to the 23. At the 23-yard line, under 1 minute to go in the third quarter, first down and 10. Another play-action. We've really established the run here. Trying to squeeze that to the sideline. That's Sutton. Hauls it in at the 10. We're going to go in the hurry-up. Heuerman had 2 touchdowns last week. He doesn't have any this week, but he cuts. Oh, no! I thought he cut perfectly, but threw it maybe just a second too early. Okay, second down and 10 at the 10-yard line. We can get another first down if we get to the goal line here, but we want a touchdown. Let's see. Oh, don't like this. Oh, grabbed by one hand by the shoulder pad and thrown down. I thought we could sneak up the middle there, but that guy literally clawed us down with maybe 2 or 3 fingers. Play action, hoping to catch him slipping. No, we don't. And I try to just get rid of it, and we do. Wow, 24-20, 5:02 to go in the game. We need to go down and score a touchdown. We've been very quiet this whole half, and I know the fans aren't happy about that. Oh, there we go. Oh, that lob, too much. Too much air. He was open. If I could just put a little bit more power behind that. We can't go 3 and out here. I would be afraid that Oakland could score another touchdown, and then we'd be in trouble. Oh, my God. The sack monsters of Oakland. Third down and 19. 4:30 to go. We need a first down here, and we need it bad. Going to just lob this one right away to Sutton. He's going to hold it in. We're down at the 40. I want to go fast. I want to hurry up because a touchdown here only puts us up by 3. I don't want to risk that. Oakland has a chance to run away with this with some type of 2-minute drill. Going to just drop this one off to Sanders. He's been pretty good with the big plays today. At the 47 now. Under 4 minutes to go. Getting nervous in this situation. Oh, that was dangerous. I thought Herman was actually cutting to the right, not the left. Let's try something. Third down and 4. We're going to have 4 verticals. I mean, we'll have our halfback as a backup. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, I'm going to just try to cut out of here myself. Oh, my God. Trying to get away, and we do. We're going to use a timeout. Maybe we try to waste some clock. I don't know. That's tough. We have about 4 minutes. I wouldn't want to only leave him 2 minutes, so let's dump this one off to Booker. He breaks one. Did he get away from him? He only found a couple of yards. I'm not feeling very confident in my play this half, and it's got me extremely worried about some type of comeback here. There's our tight end, Heuerman, at the 34. Let's hurry up. Snapping the ball. I feel like they're just bringing so much pressure, and it's getting to us. My God. A field goal doesn't do it for us here. I mean, we need a touchdown. Let's see what we can get here on the hurry up. 3:07 to go. There's our tight end again. He holds it in. That's at the 32. Third down and 8. I mean, the game could come down to this. I mean, 2 timeouts. Not really enough to try to get the ball back. We got to score here, and there we go. That's Sutton. We're going to go in the hurry up. I don't know if we got it. We didn't. We did not get that. My God. Okay, hold on. Let's see what we can do here. Gonna bullet this one. Heuerman's got it. No, did we not get it? Did we not get that? Wow. What a disappointing finish to what I consider a pretty good game. We lose 24-20 against Oakland. Heuerman caught it, just could not quite get the first down. Inches shy of winning this one, or at least having a chance to. Not the performance I wanted. I would like to have seen me play a lot better in the second half, and I definitely carry this loss on my shoulders moving forward. I'm just so disappointed. Here's how we played. 21 for 28, 75% completion, 316 yards, 2 touchdowns. We were sacked, though I think, I want to say it was like 5 times, so that's not healthy. 5 carries, 29 yards, no touchdowns there. Heuerman was one of our better receivers, 8 receptions, 83 yards. Got to spread the ball a bit more. We had 2 receivers with 4 catches and 1 with 2. It was so disappointing. Maybe we should have ran the ball a bit more. It's a heart-wrenching loss. Moving into the next week, though, after our first loss of the season, sitting at 1-1, we're taking on the 0-2 Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore. This is going to be our first away test of our professional career. We've had 2 home games, went 1-1. We split those. Obviously, Denver fans don't want to see us fall to 1-2. We need to clinch a W in this one. Here in Baltimore, coming off of a loss last week, we're getting the ball first in this contest. This is our first away test without home support. Let's see what we can do. Man in motion, that is Thomas. Dropping back to throw, and there we go. That's Thomas after the motion. He's down to the 40. Now, honestly, last week we didn't run the ball enough. We didn't establish the run, so Oakland didn't figure we were going to run. They sent a lot more blitzes. They made it a very difficult game for us, especially in the second half. So we got to get the running game involved early, and there's Freeman with 7. Second down and short. Might be looking to do play action here. Snapping the ball, man in motion. And it is play action. They don't really bite on it. We have an open receiver in Thomas. He's going to get it. We're into Baltimore territory. Now, honestly, I think the city of Baltimore really expects a better season this year than last year. I think they would love to see 9 or 10 wins on the board and maybe a potential playoff appearance. It's going to be something that we're going to strive for. And there's our tight end, Huerman. 8 receptions last week, 10 in week 1. We're 3 for 3 for 30 yards. Looks like they're sending some extra people on this one, but we're not going to buy it. Hand it off to Booker. He's going to run it up the middle. Still on his feet. He breaks 2 to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. He's gone! 39-yard run after breaking 2 tackles. Booker gets us in the end zone. Beautiful running by Booker. Running over a man and just sprinting to the end zone. We've really established the run in our first drive. Baltimore doesn't score in their first possession. Denver has the ball back at the 13. And it looks like play action. Let's see what kind of passing game we can develop. Leading Sutton. Sutton gets there, and we're down to the 41. That's one thing you can't complain about us at quarterback. We have not thrown an interception yet this season. I'm jinxing myself right now, but we're into week 3. We have, I think, 5 passing TDs, 1 rushing TD, and no interceptions. Very productive numbers. Dropping back here, we have Thomas again. He's going to get the big boom, but he finds 3. And in this one, off to Booker on 2nd down and 6. He's going to find the first down, still on his feet, making 2-man miss. That's down to the 42 of Baltimore. With the running game producing like it is today, it's definitely going to open up lanes for the passing game. Let's see what we do. A little bit of play action again. Tight end's going to receive this one. Huerman, he pulls it in. He's down to the 25. Zach Letter's perfect 6 for 6. A 2-score lead would be nice right about now. 35 seconds left in the first. Taking a snap, dropping back in a clear passing situation. Lobbing that one deep, and it's dove and swatted down. He dove from the center of the end zone to slap that one out of their hands. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Zach Letter drops back. He's going to scramble. Hasn't scrambled today. He's going to slide, and he got the first down at the 14. 2 seconds left in the first quarter. They get the snap off. It is a screen play to Booker. He's got 1 blocker. He breaks a tackle, still on his feet. And it looks like he's down at the 5 going into the second quarter. Denver looking to take a 2-score lead here. We drop back. Oh my gosh, almost sacked. We're going to just get rid of it? No, we're going to get sacked. Taking the snap. This is 3rd down and 3. Butt is open, and Butt gets in the end zone. Letter to Butt. Denver takes a 2-touchdown lead here. Beautiful catch by Butt here. Not a lot of pressure on him, but he does take a hit and still holds on to the ball in this rain. Baltimore goes down the field, and they answer back. It is 14-7, 4:26 to go in this half. Baltimore does get the ball to start the second half. And here, Letter hands it off to Freeman. Freeman working his way up the center of the field, still on his feet. He gets 6. Taking the snap, it is a play action. Huerman squeezing it. Letter gets it to Huerman. He's down. No, still going at the 37 of Baltimore. Another handoff opportunity. Freeman takes it up the left side, jukes around a bit, finds 4. 2nd down and 6. Play action. Letter's looking to pass. He's going to get sacked, and it's a fumble in the rain. Denver does get back on top of it. That happened to him last week, and it happens here. 3rd down and 19. You're out of field goal range here. I think I had to take a chance deep. See if we can drop it to any of our faster receivers. Lobbing this one to Thomas. Thomas! He's faster than the defender. He gets in the end zone. Wow, what a play. We dropped it in on a dime. Are you watching, contract makers? Dropping this to Thomas just over the defender. Beautiful catch by Thomas, too. The defender was beat by half a yard, and that was half a yard too many. 50-yard catch. Baltimore answers back. It is 21-14, 56 seconds to go. I mean, if you're Denver, you have 3 timeouts. Maybe trying to get some points on this drive. Squeezing into the tight end, and he beats his man. Tight end Huberman still on his feet. Breaks one. Still down the sideline. And Denver's going to use a timeout. 45 seconds to go. 26-yard line for Denver. Dropping back to pass is Letter. Letter rip. He rips it to Sanders, and they're inside the 5. Taking a 2-score lead here would be huge. Baltimore obviously no wins on the season. Thomas wide open. 2 touchdowns for Thomas today. 3 for myself, Zach Letter. Wow, 2 seconds to go. Baltimore scored 3. They're down by 11. We're going to take one shot deep. 2 seconds. Just see what can happen. See what we can establish. Launching that to our tight end. That's Huberman. He comes down with it at the 31, but that's the end of the half. It's an 8-point game here after Baltimore's first possession of the second half. 28-20. 1 possession. Baltimore wants this W so bad to improve to 1-2, but Denver, they want to go to 2-1. Play action. Let's see if they can find anyone deep. And it looks like Letter's going to keep this one on the ground. He's going to slide down to the 39. Denver hands this one to Booker. Booker cannot find anything on the ground. Taking the snap on 2nd down and 10. Oh my God, the rush was coming. Play action again for Denver. 3rd down and long. Squeezing that one, almost intercepted. If it wasn't for the rain, that one would have been going the other way. Our defense was able to keep Baltimore out of the end zone, and it's still 28-20, nearing the end of the 3rd quarter. Looking to get out of this quarter with the ball still. Man in motion. Freeman's going to take the handoff up the right side. Still turning those big legs and finding 7. 2nd down and 3. Time to take a shot down the field. See if they expect this. Way deep to our tight end. Can the safety get there? No, not in time. Huberman's got it. Down to the 28. We sent so many men. They had no idea that kind of play was coming. 6 receptions, 182 yards for our tight end. From the 28-yard line, 1st and 10. 5:26 to go in this game. Freeman's going to take the handoff to the left side, and he finds 3. 2nd down and 7. Play action. No one bites. I'm scrambling, trying to get out of here alive. And we get out inside the 15, down to the 13. I'm showing the Denver fans I still have my college legs, but I utilize them more, more rarely, and I try to be a little bit smarter in the pocket. Taking the snap here, looking for 6. There's Sutton in the back of the end zone. He holds on to it. We let him to the left, and he gets about a foot lead on his man, pulling it down in between 2 men in the end zone here in the rain in Baltimore. Beautiful catch by Sutton. Holds it in. Weedle gives him the smackdown, but he still has it. Baltimore can't score. They get down to the 4 and turnover on downs. 35-20, a 15-point game. Handing this one off to Freeman. Up the middle, he finds 5. Trying to kill the clock to the 2-minute warning. Freeman's going to get the ball again. He finds his way back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing more, and that should take us to the 2-minute mark. 3rd down and 5. We have a 15-point lead. I think here what we try to do is maybe run the ball and waste some of the clock or make them use a timeout. We do have that 2-score lead. Freeman's going to take it up the left side. Oh my God, he beats the man and finds the 1st down. Baltimore's in for some tough sledding this year. If they lose this game, they're going to start off 0-3. We're trying to go 2-1 just to have that new shiny record. Freeman's going to take this one up the middle. Oh my God, finding another 1st down. He carried it twice in a row and couldn't even get 5 yards. Then 2 carries later, he's getting like 20 yards in 2 carries. 150. Baltimore has 1 timeout. This should almost kill the clock completely. Definitely another 1st down here would. 1:46 to go. Another carry to Freeman. He has fumbled in the past. He only finds, actually loses a yard there. 3rd down and 8. Getting close to the 1-minute mark. Looking to hand the ball off one last time here on 3rd down and 8. Freeman takes it to the outside. Can't beat all the defenders. Carrying some on his back. Losing 1 yard. But this should easily take us down to only like 15 seconds left. And the game is over. Denver wins 35-20 against Baltimore in Baltimore. That has to hurt if you're a Baltimore fan. If you're a fan of football, it's tough to see a team lose by 15 or more points. But Baltimore is now 0-3. Denver improves to 2-1 on the season. An electric game for us, 16 for 18. Only 2 incomplete passes, 339 yards, 4 touchdowns. Not really sacked too much today either, 158.3 rating. Rushing wise, 3 attempts, 34 yards, 1 touchdown or 1 fumble. I mean, we seemed a bit smarter with our rushing decisions today. Huerman again leads the team in receptions with 682 yards. Thomas had 2 touchdowns, 5 receptions for 78 yards. Sutton had a touchdown, and Jake Butt had a touchdown. After that game, we do have a skill point upgrade, and I mean, I think we have to go towards strong arm and make our arm just a bit more powerful, get those balls down the field a little bit more easily. 1 play action, 2 throw accuracy deep, and 1 throw accuracy mid. In the AFC West, I mean, we're sitting at number 3. The Raiders and Chargers are both 3-0, and obviously the Raiders beat us earlier this season. The Chargers are sitting at 3-0. We're 2-1, then the Chiefs are 1-2. This is going to be a tough-fought division if we want to go to the playoffs. I mean, right now, the Raiders have 1 game up on us. We got to hope that their season falls out the bottom. Chargers are looking great. I mean, we're 2-1. That feels good, but to lose that game to the Raiders, that's really hurt our position in the AFC West. Stat-wise, though, we're number 1 for pass yards, number 3 for touchdowns, and number 1 for passer rating. Been a good season so far, 77% completion rating. We've been pretty smart, no interceptions, 9 touchdowns after 3 games, so averaging 3 touchdowns a game. And I mean, 1,050 yards in 3 games, that's an insane amount of yards. I don't know if we're going to be able to keep that up. I mean, if you times that by 5, that means we're probably going to have a 5,000-yard season to 6,000 yards if we're lucky. Schedule gets a little bit easier if you look at records here. I mean, we have the Chiefs and then the Jets next episode, and I mean, that should be 2 wins, hopefully. The Chiefs are 1-2. They do have a decent team. The Jets are pretty bad, so I mean, we hope we can win that one. But then after that, the Rams, that's going to be a huge test. Hopefully we're going to be 4-1 going into that game. Then the Cardinals should be pretty easy. The Chiefs should be like a decent game. Texans is going to be hard. And then the Chargers and Steelers and the Bengals are okay. And then obviously the Raiders towards the end of the season and Chargers. These 2 games are probably going to be what determines if we get into the playoffs. These last 2 games against the Raiders and Chargers in the AFC West to finish our season off. But guys, that's the end of this episode. If you enjoyed it, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on those notifications if you're new. And until next time, remember to take it easy. Peace.